Hello, good morning to everyone. My name is William, an aspiring virtual assistant student who is currently doing his course with the ALX Group Africa. The reason why I'm here today is to share with you some key points, to be specific, six key points under the virtual assistant role that will help others to also understand what this role is all about. So the first one I like to start with is understanding what the virtual assistant role is. So the first one, that the virtual understanding what it is. So basically it means that a virtual assistant is a person who works remotely to assist organizations or business or entrepreneurs globally. So meaning that the person can be at the comfort of his or her home and decide to be of assistance to businesses worldwide. So mainly this course involves helping businesses through emails, checking customer inboxes, providing customer support, managing products. Like managing project meaning that if the company decides to give you a project to do, you are supposed to do assist them in doing so remotely. And also you can also assist with making enquiries and also booking travels for the company, either through online or say let's others will say remotely based. So that's what virtual assistant role entails. And also the second point I'd like to talk about the strength that you would need as a virtual assistant. So the strength mainly means that the skills that a virtual assistant requires. So basically it's talking about what you need to become in order to do this virtual assistant, become a virtual assistant. So the first one like that's the communication, being honest, and also having the patience and the reliance. So with the virtual assistant, you need to be honest with your employers. You need to have the patience in order to deal with the clients of the company. Also have the resilience also to manage yourself and also be take take opportunities as a whole. And also you need to also have the zeal in order to work with this role. Yeah, okay. And also the third point is your strength as an individual. So with this role, you need to have the basic strength in order to work as a virtual assistant. You need to have the zeal in order. You need to have good communication skills as as a person. So I like myself. Since I'm going to do this role, I will have to work with my communication skills because some will say I'm actually kind of a shy person. So I also have to work on my skills with this skill as a whole. And also, I like to tell you about the honest part of this work. You need also the patience and the honest and honesty. You need to be honest with your employer as a whole because without being honest, the employer might decide to not take you on this role, or they might not even be able to connect with other enterprises that you would need in order to progress with becoming a virtual assistant. And also, the fourth point I'd like to talk about is your growth areas. So, as I mentioned, the areas that, like myself, I need to grow with with my communication skills in order to talk with more people. And maybe someone also need to grow within areas such as the technological areas. Maybe the person needs to develop more in the IT aspects of everything because with this role everything involves IT. You need to know your computer skills and you need to know a lot of Word and Excel and also other office suites that you need to so that you would be able to adapt with the changing environment. Because as the world is a global village, and as things move on, society also develops. So, and also the rise of AI, one also needs to learn a lot of AI, because AI is, I'll say, is becoming a new schedule on the market, and it's also being used in so many businesses as a whole. So you need to master AI a lot in order to get on this role. And the sixth point I like to talk about is the mindset, and plus the growth. So the person needs to have a mindset that, oh yes, since I'm doing this course, I need to adapt with it. So I need to improve upon myself. I need to have the mindset that yes, if I'm going to do this course, I need to make certain things available to myself, that yes, if I do this course, I'll be able to go do it. So I need to have the mindset to adapt more to changes with the environment. I need to have the mindset to make sure I grow within the course that I'm doing. I need to have the mindset that nothing would prevent me from not breaking down within the course, because some people, when you see the journey gets tougher, then they decide to, oh no, I can't do this anymore. No, as having the never give up mindset, one needs to not give in to the troubles that will come with it. One has to persevere on and grow within this. Here's our overview. And so the okay, I think I've mentioned the 6 points. So the last point I would like to mention is the journey that you would go through in the VA course. So as a VA, as you, let's say, begin working as a virtual assistant employee, need to you would meet so many challenges along the way that, oh, why am I not getting this group of people to work with? And as I say, times changing, and you need the necessary skills to adapt with it. So as you move on, you also need to work on yourself and be able to find ways and means in order to attest to the time, and when the time changes that. So as I say, the technological environment is overtaking the whole global overview, and we need to also adapt with it. So that's what I have to say about being a virtual assistant and what it entails. And so I thank you all for hearing my point. I hope most of you will understand what I have brought to, for all of you to understand what this course entails. So thank you all, and if any of you might have questions about what I brought about, then you can talk with me and I would reply. Thank you.